Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Portland Lumberjacks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Portland Lumberjacks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got a new one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
This is Coleman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A look at the numbers for Coleman in last week's game. 17 carries, 62 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Over the middle, complete. That's James. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Coleman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 05 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They run it here with Thompson. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. You see Thompson's numbers from a week ago, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And an alley to run. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Prescott on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Coleman. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
When you're watching tape to prepare for this game, one thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Evades him at the 20 and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We'll look now at the starting 11 on defense for Dallas. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Escapes the defender. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Quinn. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Thompson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 7-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Well, this was prime fake territory. They feel he's got that leg, 60-plus range, but the defense should have been a little bit more ready for that.
It's almost as simple as guard against possible 6 points versus giving up 3 points. And defenses are supposed to be aligned to take away the possible 6. And if they make the 3 from there, hey, got to give it to him. That's a long kick. Yes, he could make it, but still, to give up a fake in that situation, that's just simply not good defense.
On second down, here's Smith. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
On first down, Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Smith now on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the camper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll toss it to Coleman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Coleman now shreds the tackle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Carlos Watkins in there for the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Smith now to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Prescott. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
To throw is Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To the air again, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the 50, it's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Quinn. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side, complete. That's Quinn. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long, it's Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coe.